Another day, the same story. We're at a lower elo than we were when we last made a video, but I'm going to try my best and see if we can push. We're at 2019 today. Lads, I've said it before, hope you're listening, but Chessmind.ai is absolutely fantastic. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get all of the features, all of the courses, everything on it for only $4.99. And if you use the link in the description of my video, it's cheaper than that. It's like $3 something a month, like $3 a month. Like that's crazy cheap. One of the cool features on Chessmind.ai is the evaluation quiz, where you just have to figure out who's better, white or black. And this is an extremely helpful skill for people to learn. Who's better? Well, first let's evaluate material. So black has 2 rooks, white has 2 rooks. Black has a knight, white has a knight. Black has 6 pawns, white has 5 pawns. Therefore, black is better. No, it's not that simple. We can probably pile up on this pawn and win it, like knight here, going after this. We've got a 4v3 on this side, so obviously that's an advantage. This pawn is weak. It's isolated. But I kind of feel like we can just come here to attack the pawn. It can't be defended properly. If we take, and we're still defending this guy, so we're going to win this pawn, and then they have an isolated pawn, whereas our pawns are connected. So I would say white has a slight advantage, but I'm going to say it's probably pretty equal, because like, let's say we do go here and they push and we go here, getting ready to take, and we do get this pawn. Black can protect this one and maybe start pushing, but it's not going to be easy for him to push past 2 rooks. I would say this position is pretty much equal. Maybe white has a slight edge, but probably equal. Let's see if I'm correct, because I could be completely incorrect. The game is equal because black's a pawn up, but the c4 pawn can't be protected. White can easily regain it after knight to d2. Okay. After the capture on c4, which will most likely lose a2, while black may lose the c7 pawn. Overall, the game will likely end up as a rook endgame with equal material, no weakness for either side, a nearly guaranteed draw. Happy days. Lads, I think evaluating positions is something I need to improve at. I did a few of these actually, and I'm not going to show you those recordings because I was completely wrong on some of them. But yeah, this is a skill that I need to improve at, and Chessmind.ai enables me to do that. All right, let's jump into today's video. A 1976 from Germany, and he's played d4, so we just try to control the center with f5. We go knight f6, knight in the center. We want to defend our knight. We don't want to defend with a pawn, otherwise we're doubling a pawn. That's no good. So our queen is defending the knight, and we're looking to get our bishop to this square if possible. We want to pin this knight. So this is always what we go for in this opening. If we're not able to, often the bishop has to come to e7, but I may have just played this, sort of waiting for his knight to jump out. And now we're going to castle. It looks like his bishop's coming to this square instead of going this way and controlling the diagonal. And so if it comes this diagonal, under one of these squares, we take control of this diagonal. And he's going to want to develop at some point because he wants to castle and get this piece unpinned. And when it's unpinned, we take the knight off right away. Now I'm wondering, knight here and here is something we can look to do. And I don't often do this, but I do think it's the correct way of playing these classical Dutch structures. So knight on a5, we're looking at this pawn, and our bishop can also come to a6. Now he may be thinking of pushing himself. If he does, we just capture, and then we jump forwards, I believe, or do we jump forwards immediately? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, because capture here is totally fine. If he pushes again, we're happy. Yeah, I jump here first. So knight on a5, and we're hitting this pawn. And now he may want to capture. We'll just retake here. But we're looking at this weak pawn. If he does capture, he's got 2 isolated pawns, and they're doubled. So this is not ideal for him. So getting this bishop to b4 has sort of this long-term plan of doubling these pawns and going after them. And I often don't play this way when I play the classical Dutch, which is something I need to be doing more. So if he doesn't take here, I am really considering just playing d6. Can I do that? Then he takes immediately. And I don't think I can, but I'd like to get d6, e5 in. I can't play e5 immediately because the knight will take. Maybe queen e8. And then we push. And then he can't take because our queen's defending. And after we push, then if he pushes, we take. Still looking awkward because the queen can capture on d6. But this move has to be good for me. So I just push here. I mean, there's nothing more that needs to be said about this. Yeah, I just push here. And now he goes back and we get e5 in. This is a mistake from him. If he comes here, I'm just going to capture and he takes back and we get a pawn and our bishop's active. And everything's just looking amazing. So I think he has to go back here. And then we get e5 in, which is ideally what we really wanted. And now, yeah, this has become sort of a wall. And our bishop's going to get active on c8 and look down towards h3, where we'll be able to come and throw in a checkmate at some point. I don't think I've made any mistakes yet. No, he is hitting this pawn, which is not defended. We could defend with g6. That seems kind of weakening. We could also go here. He takes my queen. That seems like an idiotic move. So I'm just thinking, why don't we just play e4? And yes, we still have this backwards pawn. Yes, he can hit it or hit it, but we can defend it fairly easily. I think this is fine. And now he's never controlling this square with a knight, and the queen coming here is going to look pretty good. I think we just go here. He's also looking at this square. We have to move the queen. Yeah, so let's go here. Maybe this was inaccurate pushing. I'm not sure, but I'm going to have a look at this afterwards and see. Bishop a6 is my next sort of plan because I want to win this doubled pawn. If he jumps in here, we're just going to play up because we want to keep defending the knight. And maybe we need to push at some point. Take. Maybe we don't want to push because we want the rook to come to h6. But I think my position is good. And my opponent is lower on the clock, which inspires me with so much confidence. I haven't played a 1900 on this rapid run, this low for quite some time. So I think I should be better than him. Okay, and I think just going here, he's unable to defend this pawn. He's probably going to push it. Then we take, queen takes, then we take here. I think so, because when he pushes, our bishop's undefended. I guess queen could come here, which is very interesting. No, our queen's holding that square. And the queen can't defend here. Yes, I think he's going to just push. We're going to win the pawn. He didn't, so we want to protect this like we said. We just go here. Oh, and he's made room. Oh, that's very clever. Now, there is something interesting here. If we go here, let's say he takes, we take, and then we take, and then go here maybe. I don't know. You know what? Just getting the knight here looks good. And I'm okay doubling this pawn, I think. Maybe this was wrong. I don't know. Because he wins this one immediately. Then we take here. And then we take here, hitting both pieces. Yeah, it's good. Okay, now we come here. 3 pieces attacking. Yeah, I actually really like this move because it looked really risky for him to take. Maybe he did defend. I don't know. Have to look afterwards and see. But now we've improved our knight. We've got it to this beautiful square. And h3 is not a good move for him because eventually our bishop's going to come here and we can target that. And when I take here, I have to be careful to take with the bishop. Because if I take with another piece, that piece will be pinned because when I move it away, he takes the bishop. So I'm going to take first with the bishop, I think. So take, he takes here. Well, that's no good. So take. Maybe I could just push the pawn. Yeah, I'll be fine. And my queen can maybe come here at some point. Also, I can get out with a bit of tempo, then take the bishop. Taking with knight, because this square looks nice. He can pin, but he's only got major pieces attacking a minor piece. And again, I have b5. And he's low on the clock. Just got to be very careful of this. So just here and here, maybe. Or do we activate the queen? Here, take. And we go here. I like this move. Gotta go here. So let's go with this first. And then we're going to play c5. And c5 is really good because his rook's stuck. He has to go to this square. And now we're winning a rook. Happy days. I hate this knight, so I'm just thinking here, we take. Here, say he pushes, take. It's interesting. We could also just try to start attacking. He's holding here. Maybe this move. Let's go. Let's try to activate. We can unpin with this. We're still up on the clock. Now he may be thinking of coming in here. I think we just come back. And he takes. And we come back here. And then he takes. Take. I don't know. Maybe he comes here, we just push. Tick, tick. Think so. Yeah. And maybe knight here and here. That would have been way better. Oh yeah, this move would have been way better. Because it immediately gets my knight onto a beautiful square. Because this knight wasn't defended. Yeah, I shouldn't have come here. I should have just gone here and here. I didn't see that. But now I can't do it because he pins the queen. So here, I have to go here and then here. Okay, now I take this for free. He goes here and we win the knight. I go here, he takes here, we take. Yeah, this just seems good. Here. Okay, now we go here. Now I'm going to go here. And if he goes here, we go here. So he goes out there. I can't go here. A knight on b3, and we push Arnold. He has to go here. I go here. He goes here. Maybe just here, here, here. Okay, that was wrong, wasn't it? Oh, I just push. I think so. It goes here or here. We come in with check, trading off the queens. It's got to be decent. And this knight's super safe here. So he's going to go here. We just defend the pawn. And we just put a rook here. We can maybe push. And we're just going to win on the queen side. Fairly simple and clean win. Don't want to lose this pawn. We checkmate. Oh gosh. Yeah, he wants to come here with a knight. Maybe I go here, then he moves with check. I think I'll start with this. We can always go here. Then he has this. We just move up. Yeah, we'd be fine. Yeah, that wasn't a good move for him. Just gonna get the king here. I mean, I understand the move. He's guarding this square. I wanted to come here anyway. Now he's gonna lose his rook. GG. Well, there we go. A simple win. Hopefully that was informative. Let's jump into the review and see how we did. I think that was one of my cleanest Dutch games. 84.1. Okay, wasn't the cleanest, but pretty decent. So yeah, back here, this push e4 wasn't correct, and it didn't feel correct. It was like the one move that I felt kind of weird about. But up to this point, I think the way I played was pretty good. Yeah, and I knew this move was bad by him. Oh, it would have been better to play the queen up. But no, I liked how I played it because I got in my moves. And here, instead of worrying about losing a pawn, I can tempo. He takes and I take. And if he doesn't take and he goes back, then we are winning a bishop, I think. Are we? Here? Oh no, because we lose this pawn. Wait, what? Why can I not take this? Because he's got... Yeah, he gets 3 pawns. 2 pawns. Okay. But yeah, if he goes back here, we're just winning a piece, I think. Never mind, the queen comes in. Got to be very careful of this queen coming in. But we can go here and hit the guy. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, so it wanted this move and take, and then we go here, just defending the pawn. I think. Or even queen takes, defending the pawn. And then we don't ever have to move. We want to get f4 in because we want the bishop to be more active, I think. But yeah, interesting. And the rest of the game was pretty clean. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very soon.